Hey there, hope you guys are doing fine. I'm doing fine and I had a very nice weekend and I hope you guys did too. For today we are going to continue working on the supermarket. It is early morning at me, so I'm going to spend a nice amount of time to see how far we can get. I hope to do a lot with it, but before doing that I have a couple of comments. The first comment is of Yo Hassendonk. He says, very nice kinder eggs. Thank you a lot for that. I've been doing my homework and I will show you in a minute what I mean by that. JD Triton is saying the supermarket is starting to come alive. I have to think for a second what I'm going to say on that, but thank you a lot for your comment. Reddish Toast is saying, I shall invade the supermarket with diet popcorn again once I get off my butt and play. I'm going to take care that I lock the doors from now on. Mr. Beast, wow, I would never imagine Mr. Beast would comment onto my channel. He says, I am Roblox Legend, the one who was your new friend. Well, Roblox, I hope to see you in my Discord so we can have a nice little chat in there. Thank you guys a lot once again for the nice comments. And let me change back to my original form here, because you can guess what you're looking at is not me, because I am hiding behind here. You could have never guessed that, right? So let's take a look in the supermarket, because I have been doing some homework, and as you can see, I've been, placing down some more bags, some more of these toolbox baskets, and I have changed certain things to make it myself a little bit more easier. So instead of having these difficult things right down in here, I took care of some different variety of stuff. So you just have to imagine these are like jawbreakers or whatever, and as you can see, those kinder eggs are not glitching out anymore. I fixed that, but also these guys, I also fixed it. I had a little bit of a problem at the start, because how am I gonna get that out of there if I cannot touch it? Because as you can see, I cannot do it. And then it was like, messing around, and as you can see, I can now just, grab them. So I could take them out and just replace them. Alright, fine. Very good and very nice. Now I've been thinking like, what am I going to do here? What I think is the best thing to do is actually take this whole building and bring it to the editor and then start messing around, filling in some stuff. I think it will be a lot more easier. But basically, I want to have something that is right down here, and then you come out here, and then first you're gonna go that way, because I would like to take care that we can place stuff along the wall. There will be a pathway right down here. We're gonna go right down there, and we're gonna go right down here, and between there will be some different pathways. Do I sound happy? Well, sometimes you're going to need to have some good Mondays, right? I think 1 out of 10 times you're going to have some good Monday, and yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. Did something special happen? Yeah, not really. I didn't change lanes with my girlfriend this morning. Neither did I won the lottery. It's just, a good Monday, I guess. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Well, normally if you would do this, then, it would take the top of the floor, and instead I'm going to need to have the bottom of the floor. So what I can do is just knock this thing out of here, and then I can just go underneath the floor, and it is a little bit guessing how, what, where, and when. So I'm just going to guess, click there. So as you can see, I'm now having the bottom, and then I would actually like to let's just test something. Can I just go like that? It doesn't take the wall. That's not very handy. So I'm just going to click it once again right down there, and then I can always go behind here. Now in the editor, it is not like you need to pay for all this stuff, so why not? And then just clickety-cluck. And it gets been a part of someone else's workshop blueprint. Oh, thank you, JD. That is your fault there. I think it's capturing this thing, and this thing is like a part of the blueprint, so I'm going to need to, be careful. I hope it doesn't talk about my own blueprint stuff, because that is going to be monkey balls. Now let me just place it right down there. Let's start it again. You know what? Darn it. I think they should allow you to just take the you know, the picture, put it in the editor, and then in the editor say, yo, you cannot like put it up to the shop or something. You know, there could be restrictions, and of course this whole stuff is like new to say. Whatever I'm trying to say here. So this is the space that I'm going to use, and just, you know, like I'm repeating myself, build the wall outside, and then I know what space I have. So I'm going to take this painting stuff, give it some colors. I would like to have some whites, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to try to take it all in one. So I'm just going to do the Windows screen thing, and I just need to keep in mind which block is what. So let's go to the editor. One of these, and then one of those, another one of these guys, and then two of them, just like that. And then I just need to see that this block is going to need to be, yes, like that, one of them, one of these, and then this should connect up to the wall. So here is the space that I have for the supermarket. So what I'm going to do right now, like I said before, I'm going to just create a wall like this. And, you know, of course, obvious on this side, I know that it's a the outside wall. And just lower it like that to give myself some space to work with. Then delete everything in here, and this is all I need. Now, instead of making it myself a little bit too troublesome with the L shape, not allowing me to grab whatever is in this hitbox, I'm going to need to make use of signs. That's good. My favorite sign here is the bank sign. The first thing I'm going to do is just expand it for a little bit. I know that, you know, around here you can go around the corner and it will be the entrance and the candy stand to get to the chair. It's a little bit of a messing around here. I'm trying to, you know, get this done a little bit like that. And then it's like, oh no, you see what happens here? Okay, that is the problem there. Come on, I'm having a good day. Cooperate, man. Don't make me rage quit this game. Rage quit this game. Maybe one lower there. The thing is, I only have to, you know, kind of make one of these, and then I can just reuse it. Okay, this seems to be fine there. And now I can just, what I would like to do is just create a group. So I just, you know, I can work with these platings here. And one very important thing that I would like to do is work with the height of the characters. So often what you see is that the first layer on the ground is like this. And also what I'm going to keep in mind is not to make it too thick. I think I can get rid of one layer. What you think? I am pretty sure I can. Something like that. This would be beautiful. Then I'm going to add it again. And give this already a color. It's going to be a lot of this metal type of colors in the supermarket, and that's why it's going to be very important to add also some color to this and making the products that we are going to sell in here. This can go a little higher there, and remove it from group, and then just unselect and select, use this one right down here, and then create this into a group, and also this one create it into a group. So we're now going to work nicely with groups. Of course, if I see something that ain't correct, I'm going to need to fix that up. Something like that. And then also do with the other ones. So just take a little look at how it looks right down here. And just move it a little bit inwards. See if it's correct. And if it's correct, it is correct. Yes, there might be, you know, a little bit of this. The thing is, sometimes you cannot just get it straight. Then it goes or one behind this, or one in the front of it, and then you keep messing around. But I'll guess if you would go really serious and really you want to go perfect on this, you should actually use this stuff right down here. Unless if you rotate it upside down, it cannot be done perfect, and that it's a little bit out of place. Let's take a look. Maybe that might be the problem there. I just rotated it on grid. It seems like it does fine when you do one by one, so I might need to just do that and just redo the show. Let's just do that. I want to have it perfect, just like you guys. That's right, this is how you guys are for me. Just perfect. Everything is lined up, everything is nice. Now, of course, don't worry if there are some things that you don't find perfect about yourself. It is not a world problem. I accept you how you are, or at least what you don't find perfect about yourself, I mean to say. So in this case, I need to have like a side panel. We can already guess that this guy is not going to work for that. So in this case, we still have a backup, which is these bank signs. And I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee here. That's so lovely. Alright, I start to look like the YouTuber called Biffa. If anyone knows this guy, he likes to play City Skylines. And he always drinks his a cup of tea. Now, I'm messing around trying to figure out the height, right? But the best thing that I should be doing is just select this guy. And then guess maybe that this is the up and downs. This is forward, backwards. And this is left and right. If you were used to, you know, use this at different programs. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I mean. This is not perfect. So it doesn't always work, but then again, maybe this is like upside down. Okay, I want to test something. So let's put this one off upside down. Let's put 16. Nope. Okay. And since I have to use two here, I rather have this one sticking out for just a bit on this side and cover the side, and then just have two of these. Place them like that. Have it stick out, and of course I need to rotate this around, which might give me a problem. So in this case, what I can do is just do it like that, and then also grab this one, because I believe the best way to rotate these guys is by just take this piece, rotate, that piece, rotate, rather than taking both of these and rotate, because then I believe you will be offset. And in this case, this is looking good. Okay, maybe needs to move up for a slight bit. Now the options are a little bit limited, but for an example, what we could do is we could take one of these, right? And first test, like, is this a nice height? Yeah, this is like, if I just, you know, move it a little bit like that, it's okay if it's in there. This is like max height. It shouldn't be like higher than that. So let's test and see if we would do a little bit like that. Now we can just, I'm not aiming to be, you know, super perfect with between incisors, but at least a little bit like that. Just like that, just a simple box. It doesn't have any floor, and what I can just do here is create a group. So, you know, just give it some colors. Like, the thing here, what you need to keep in mind, this is a game where you don't have small letter options, you don't have small pictures. This is something you just need to accept and, you know, fantasize a little bit, like, what could this box be, you know, type of deal. Now, of course, I'm not going to place this kind of stuff all over the place, because what we can also do is just take a letter L like that, and then I would say let's take a tool, but that's not gonna work. Just something that could cover up the top, maybe not per se cover it up, but like how about okay, that is very tiny. Yeah, a tall bird sheet. Like what could this be? Like a package of dishwasher or washing machine washer fluids, you know, just give it some weird type of color, like something like that, and you're like, oh, you know, I can put this into my dishwasher, and you don't have to, you know, stick the whole thing up there, just a little bit like this. Another example what we could do is lining is not like super expensive. I believe it's only made out of clay, and these guys would work perfect. And let's make all brown and see how it looks like. This could be like a package of cookies or whatever, you know, stuff like that. Maybe package of spaghetti thing. So this way you can make very easy certain products. Of course, no names, but whatever, right? It's all about the idea. Beautiful. Now I got like a smaller one, and in this case I'm going to need to kind of aim stuff out. So I'm going to keep in mind to have at least 2 and a bit left on a side bit would be like that. But I would also like to have something against the wall. So I'm just going to move this guy here. So 1, 2 and a bit. So I have space of 2 blocks to put something near the wall. And this is gonna be very tight up here. It's gonna be a freaking tight supermarket though. Give here something, 2 and something. Then shop this here. Something to something, which is not on or out. But over here I can still decide like, okay, let's add something to the wall. You can walk here, you can walk here, have a little bit of space. Maybe just shove this against that wall. Shove this down here to give even more space at the entrance here. Alright, so far this bad boy is gonna cost me 416 bank signs and 120 smaller bank signs. Just gonna call this bank sign for now. Alright, let's take a look on how it looks. I just think it is just perfect. Oh yes, you just come in, you take your basket, or you just look at this, just perfect. Space in here, you can just cram your fat ass in here and just, you know, do your daily job. The space in here is just lovely. I just love this amount of space. This is just enough. Yeah, we just need to make some small display things, and then I'm going to need to fill in the whole show down here. It might look like something different than I had in mind, but I think these guys right down here will work for the cooling elements. So I basically just took a shelf, I made it a bit higher, I added in some space. I placed in these glass doors and I actually lowered them because having the glass doors on top of this will be way too high. So I placed my character like that. This is really the max that it's supposed to be. Now, of course, as you can see, it's sticking out in the back here. That's because these glass doors need some space. But basically, I could make the side a bit bigger so these shelves would fit in, but I think it's cool like this. We can have all kinds of products in here. Use these ones here for the fresh product type of deal, and use this one to, you know, as a freezing type of deal. So it's a bit different. I'm going to put breads and stuff right in there, and, you know, maybe vegetables and that kind of stuff right in here, and then have, you know, anything else. So basically what I'm going to do right now is, why is there a gap in there? Oh, that's not a problem. I'm going to fill up all of these shelves because it's going to take a very long time. I'm going to put on some music, I'm going to enjoy, and then I'm going to take care that I saved everything up as non-pickable. Very important. And then I'll see you guys back into the supermarket, and I might have a couple of extra things. So in this way it will be a nice packed episode. And so many hours later, I am back into adventure mode, and you might going to say, JB, have you gone complete mental? As you can see, this is just crazy. I have made the fridge stuff just a little bit different than I originally wanted to, but I think it's for the better good. No, I like that. Beautiful. Alright, before I'm going to place this thing down, I just want to give you a little teaser of, you know, what you can see. And then I'm going to fill in this blueprint. It's going to take me a lot of work, so I just want to do this quick as possible. And the good thing about this is each of these shelves will be available in the workshop, but this is crazy. Alright, see you in another few hours. Man, what a journey this was. I have been working my butt off the last few couple of hours in order to just fill in the whole blueprint. I couldn't find certain bits and pieces, but then in the end I discovered that the trader over there had some things to sell. I was looking for tea leaves. I couldn't find them anywhere, so I wanted to give up on them. And then all of a sudden, I just found 3 tea leaves laying around here in the warehouse, which is a little bit silly because I would swear on the time where I was on the stream world that I would have enough stuff. Now, I'm still short on 2 tea leaves. Now the other thing though, I'm short on 1 fish, and this actually is something that cannot be fixed in adventure mode. For some reason I might have added this before I turned on the filter for that safety to not get any stuff in there, and it is fine, it is fine. I just want to look and see. Oh god, look at this stuff. Isn't this just amazing? Holy smokes. Yeah, I just wanted to see Okay, those tea leaves are just on top, so I don't, I can just skip them for now. I need a desert melon. I didn't have any. Gladly, she had some of the stuff. Now look at all of this. All kinds of bread, cookies, everything is set to non-pickable. I got like small ball cheeses down here. This is like, different years of cheese. I have cheese wheels in here. I have milk. I got pieces of pie and whole pies and pizzas and slices of pizza, because the other pizza cannot fit in there, so I just decided to leave it out. Here I got like all kinds of fish, except, I'm missing one, but this guy down here. Sometimes in the supermarket, people take stuff out and it doesn't get restocked on time. And look at this. Oh, yes. The supermarket has all kinds of bits and pieces. Yeah, these pies, it is a shame. I might just think of something else, but anything else, I'm quite happy with it. Look at that. This is insane. Freaking insane. Wow, I'm loving it. I am loving it a lot. I'm just going to, maybe I can just fish and get one. I don't have to, delete it for now. You see it all, right? That is what I want, at least. You can see it all. And yeah, I think total I spent about 6.5/7 hours onto this episode, building all of these shelves, stocking all of this stuff up. It is just crazy, man. Holy moly. I just have to see. Maybe I make like a bin type of deal with different little sections, and then just put some mushrooms in there. Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, look at this. It really starts to become a very nice supermarket. And of course, there will be a surprise. You can still guess what kind of supermarket this will be. Of course, I'm not sure what, of course, but I'll keep it a surprise. I will just all of a sudden have this sign hanging up here, and if you win, I don't know, maybe I'll place your name in there. You will be the manager of the supermarket. And like I've been saying before, I am going to put all of this good stuff into the workshop. So if you like to have one shelf with this or another shelf with that, then it's available for you to, get it out to the shop. There ain't no really difficult things in here, I have to be honest. As in, for this you need like animal goo or whatever. Alright, I am loving it. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think of this? And if you have any more ideas that I could add in here, let also me know. And then, yeah, I hope you had an easy Monday, and thanks for watching. Oh man, it's definitely becoming something. Maybe I should make some dummies, place it all around to make the supermarket look full. Maybe I should...